Well, they won at Florida State yesterday, and I really thought they were good. And we played so well to have that big lead. But Joe Smith is an outstanding freshman. We have some outstanding freshmen, but they'll be heard from for a long time.
Carolina, Maryland highlights. An ice storm in Chapel Hill on Thursday night as the Tar Heels hosted Maryland of the Atlantic Coast Conference in the Smith Center. Carolina basketball highlights brought to you by Gatorade. And Coach, we're going to see this game tighten up in the second half too.
It surely does, but that crowd, the students came out and really made some noise. Of course, it started with Derek Phelps' very good jump shot there, and we were pretty sharp. But look at this passing into Eric from Brian. I love that. And we were sharp early, and I thought played pretty well. Dante Calabria, an assist to Brian Reese. Brian came along better this week. We're glad to see him starting to get healthy. Good double team. Dante coming up with a steal. And then he goes ahead and shoots it. He had Rhodes behind him. It didn't seem to bother him. Now inside to Rasheed Wallace. What a nice move. Right to the basket. And we're getting awfully good shots. Jerry Stackhouse, I'm sure, didn't mean to bank that, but it was a good open shot. Getting it into Eric, and then out to Jeff McInnes. Jeff's been shooting the ball very well. Maryland threw it ahead, but Donald Williams, nice steal, and Jerry Stackhouse for the basket. Jerry finishes well, and we need that pass from Donald. There's a 2-on-1 against their press. We could get that a lot. And you have to convert that because your board coverage isn't there. Good rebound there. Actually, what a nice pass Derek Phelps to Eric Montross. Derek just played so very well. Look at that move in there. It should be a simple layup, but it's some physical there. I wish at the beginning of that, Derek Phelps gets it from out of bounds. That was after a made basket. That's a great way to get 2 points. Another great way to get 2 points. Rasheed throwing it back to Donald. And then a steal by Derek. He did that yesterday against Georgia Tech. And he gets it to Rasheed. Rasheed stays at it. Maybe he's hungry. He got 3 instead of 2. But it's good crowd. They made a lot of noise because there's some snow outside. It was warm in there. Happy for Donald Williams.
48-34, Tar Heels in front at halftime.
Donald knocked that in right at the end of the first half, and of course, I think the crowd let out a roar. I'm sure you probably have his 3-point coming up. There's a great screen by Calabria, pass from Phelps to Salvadori. Derek does a great job against the 6'10" Joe Smith to move in front. And then he does a great job to get that steal. Dante loves that little short jump shot right in front. He and Jeff McInnes shoot that very well. Derek for 3 as the clock is winding down. I don't see how that got through there. But we got a layup out of it. She got it through Joe Smith's hands. There's Donald's 3. I knew you'd have that in there, John. That brought a timeout from Coach Gary Williams. Donald misses that one, but Kevin Salvadori taps it in. Got some good camera work for David here. Jeff McInnes, good screen there by Eric Montross, Jerry. Pretty shot there, really nice, good percentage shot. Good read here against their press. That's it, after they started a comeback, and we needed those 2 badly. They had that great comeback, and this one, we're up 1. That puts us up 3. And then our defense forces this turnover, which we certainly needed. And now we're, watch Derek come up with that steal. Big steal. And score. I mean, he's got to go ahead and convert it. Now we're up 5.
That made it up 84-77, Coach, and the Tar Heels go on to win 95-89 over Maryland. Coach, Carolina, the last 4 minutes of the game, you executed very well.
Well, I think so, and we had to. We hit 11 of the last 12 foul shots against Maryland after having such horrible foul shooting in the first half.
We'll come back and look at Carolina, Georgia Tech right after this.